Damn thing up here.
What's up, everybody? We are live again. Dynasty Samir Search for Huru, and I have the brother Bomani Tyehimba on with us once again. He's a regular to our show, and we're going to be discussing. Brother Tyehimba has caused quite a stir online these last couple of days, and we're
Look,
going to get into it. Today's topic is why Negropeans need to travel to Europe and not Africa. Now, Brother Bomani, if you can remind people, what exactly do you do? You do the group tours, and go ahead and go into detail and tell people what exactly what's your service.
all right, perfect, brother. Appreciate your energy. Just want to make sure we can see and look good and everything.
We are good to go.
One of the things we do, our family, and the main things we do Africa repatriation and investment tour. So it's a specific tour service that we tell people about, and we also let people know that this is a real life tour. So I've been traveled to 9 different African countries, and the one that's the best for me, that I feel like is more to my roots and culture from my upbringings in Jamaica, and it's Ghana. Ghana to me is like the Jamaica of Africa. It has all the tropical feel and everything. So I've designed an incredible itinerary around Ghana. Sometimes we do 4 regions, sometimes we do 5 regions, but that's about like half of the country. And we go to some of the best places that's going to connect you with your roots, your culture, as far as Holocaust dungeons, historical information that you're not going to get anywhere else. The Journey of a Lifetime also deals with business and investment, like the November 16th to the 26th, 2018 tour we have. It's incredible, brother. As far as talking about getting land, beach access, land in the most tropical area, right by between like Winneba and Accra on the coastline. We're going to visit an incredible brother named Kojo Asasifo, one of my best brothers from the October 2016 Ghana tour. This brother told me that he's going to repatriate, build all kind of wonderful things, and he did. And he moved in May of 2017. So May 2018, this year, we linked up with him and went to his place for lunch. Our brother really just linked us with, we ate at a restaurant. We were the first group there. So he has this whole property built. He got farming going on. And I want to show everyone who's going to repatriate or thinking about repatriation, make sure they have a plan. So we have practical links like that we connect people to, as far as someone who's going to tell you how he did it, and you see how he did it. And it's not just something where someone is just making a video behind closed doors talking about Ghana. We take you to the live scene everywhere. I got so much videos. It's unbelievable. I'm like releasing 5 to 10 videos every day for the next 3 months of our entire tour. I mean, highlights unbelievable. I had a crew of people. I pushed them to the limit for us to take videos and pictures consistently. So you get an access of where you see your documentation of your tour. You can share your experience with your family. Bomani Technology is the operation part that we do tour books and everything. As a matter of fact, these are things that we do. You're talking about a tour operation that have stand the test of time, to where we started October 2006 with a business setup and did the first tour December of 2006. And from then, we have elevated. This is one of the last books. I'm going to take you back in time to the first book.
Mm-hmm.
This first book is of the second tour. And you can see you can see the evolution is different. This is a little booklet, like 16 pages. And this is a full book we have. This book is the heart and soul of the tour. This book provides you your itinerary. That way you don't have to have a little flimsy paper carrying around. It provides you all of your tour information, as far as practical information, telling you to be on time, follow schedule, follow the tour guidelines and the rule. It gives you details about how to just focus your mind on positive things, and give you translation from tweet, and most of all, a lot of business and investment information. And for the ladies that love to shop, this is a shopping paradise tour for you. So it's a combination of everything. There's nothing we're missing. And ultimately, what we do good also is we have an incredible nightlife where we take you to nice places as far as we can socially gather and socialize with the rest of your tour members. One of the things we provide for the safety of all of our tour members, we did a test run on this, is a 24/7 licensed 102 Ghana police officer that will be with us on tour the entire time, be on post the entire time. So my tour members are fully safe. One of the issues that I have in Ghana is with these fake ass wannabe Rasta punks that they go around my sisters and leech off them and trying to get them to just get them visas and get money.
Right.
One of them scammed one of the sisters on the trip where she came back and all hippity hoppity and gave a visa last year. And this guy came here, say hello to her in Atlanta, and then bounced him into New York and connected what he was really wanted to do. So I'm telling sisters, just because I got these guys say that they love you and they want to be with you and they be cool because they smoke a little weed and they look like they trying to look like they Buju Banton, like they want a Jamaican roster, but they got no consciousness. These are fake ass rosters. So I have a 24-hour security, especially this fake ass roster called Ross Okra. He has this crew called Aim as in Nkrumah. And, I thought it was really about Pan-Africanism, nation building, because a few people like Nkrumah Dot and things. So this brother been connecting with us, so if you're going to connect with my crew, one of the things I put you to work at, you got to do bags. You know what I mean? I'm a one person, I'm the owner of the company, and we have to move bags every time we move from location to location. It's kind of like a military operation, like you're in the Navy, you go from port to port. You have to have your guys ready to get back, because when my tour members paid $2,950 for this tour, or the last tour, which is May, $3,700, I don't want them to worry about nothing, bags and things. Plus they pay for additional $50 tips, which we use to also add to all of our crew pay and all tips to make sure that logistics is smooth. When we get to the airport, hands on deck, all hands on deck. So any guys that are around and not doing that, and I notice a trend from some of these guys, they'll play like they want to help, but their main purpose is to really just suck what they can get from our sisters. So some of those things are things where I'm protecting our brothers and sisters that's looking to travel. And one of the biggest complaints I've had is with some of these fake hustle sellers that's being too aggressive to some of the sisters and some of the people that are there. So in general, I understand the hustle. I've been working since I was 15, loading watermelon truck at the Brooklyn Terminal Market in Brooklyn, and putting Christmas trees on white people, cars and stuff, and making some money, and being out there and just doing business. I've always been an entrepreneur since I was young and into technology. So it's like I have the level of work ethics, but some of these guys don't have anyone to teach them work ethics. They remind me of some of these weak ass men that started in America that ain't about nothing. So we don't want to be aligned with people that ain't about nothing. So I have security to protect our sisters, and I got my brothers that are like Marines that's going to be in the back, and it's just like naval operation. You have the Marines. Marines are the badasses on the ship. I love those guys. Those guys hold things down, and they're the ones that usually control things. If sailors or Marines are acting up, they throw them in the brig, and then they got their gun rifle with a gun butt you, and if you out of order. So we're gonna protect our tour people with also our own brothers and sisters that's gonna be in the back. In case we have any crazy tour members, they are also tour members. We'll say, hey brothers, y'all need to cool down with this, and this is a respectable operation. Bomani Tyehimba is a modern day Marcus Garvey that's looking to build a network and a connection. Show him the high level of respect that he deserves. He's not doing anything more than being the greatest professional. You guys send email, text, or anything. He's going to communicate back with you. If you want to meet with him, he'll meet with you. If you want to do a video call, he'll do a video call. If you got a whole group of people and the money is right and you're going to want me to present, I'll fly up to you any state, country where you want to be. I'm about my business. You see my office? It's a modern day high-tech office in a townhome where we got computers and all kind of things that you'd never believe. Bomani Technology is a serious business. And that's why I'm trying to add a distress signal out, because in naval operations, deal with strategy and tactics. So when these coons were buck dancing and playing themselves, and then when my crew was tripping and not doing the work they're doing, I played it cool. As a matter of fact, I gave my crew more and more rope to hang themselves. I partied, I made sure to took care of more things for them, paid them more, made sure it was extra nice to them and everything. But I can't stand a group of men that's supposed to handle bags, move logistics, and things that and they're just tripping and not doing the work. Talking about they're tired and stuff like that. I recruited these two Rasta brothers that are twins that repatriated a few months ago, and they want to make more money and do things. So I tell them, yo brothers, tourism business is incredible, and we do it the best. Africa for Africans been in Ghana 14 times, and I've delivered 225 to 30 brothers and sisters. And as a matter of fact, I've been at One Africa 14 times in a row. Anybody want to know anything about Bomani Tyehimba, contact the folks at One Africa, brother Shabazz Imacus, and I've been going there every year on every tour.
The Queen Mother spoke very highly of you when I was there.
Well, appreciate it, brother. We've been great business partners, and she know I deliver. I don't talk about things. I bring, as a matter of fact, lately I've been bringing 2 full busload of groups to where it have kept some business in place, because the strength and the power of Black business, brother, is One Africa. Think about the fact that if we're not going there and going there to buy the food and going there to do the lodging, Imicus One Africa would have shut down a long time ago. And it's not just us, it's a lot of other brothers and sisters like us from the African diaspora that support the sister. Just like the Michelin Hotel is one of the best hotel chains in Ghana. You have one in Accra and Kumasi, 2 to 3 star hotel step up where they have a nice compound. If one time I realized that when we didn't go there one time, there was nobody there. And I realized the heartbeat of Black-owned business, because I ended up going to an upscale Black, half white-owned hotel operation called MJ Grand. And those clowns disrespect my people. We paid big money to them in 2011 and 2016 to give our people the best upscale upgrade. And some of the members who were supposed to have 2 separate beds, they gave them mattress on the floor. So MJ Grand, I would recommend people don't ever go there. It looks nice on the outside, but on the inside is whack. But when we go to Michelin, they make sure you have 2 separate beds, because most people are coming on this tour because they don't know each other. So usually if I have 2 brothers, they're the same age and they may be in the same location in Atlanta, and they more than likely have the same consciousness, because if you see my shirt, they say Africa for the Africans. So you can already tell when you're going to go to this company that these are real people. You know what I'm saying? So so that's usually my flag to scare away the coons and the people or clowns that are going to come and not really appreciate this work. That's why you see Africa covers the entire map. Of the world, we're gonna dominate. It's Africa for the Africans, family. We're taking over. So if you're not coming to Ghana and staying at One Africa, where you're not gonna get your hot water and AC, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get no TV in the room. You're not gonna get some of those things. If you can't handle that, then you can't come on this trip, because we don't have much of an option. So for the people who want the hot water, we are gonna put you at another location. Or if the people want the single room, another location, maybe about 10 minutes or 30 minutes away, and give you that. But as far as the Michelin Hotel, that's the only hotel we're gonna stay at. We're not gonna upgrade you to no white horn hotel like the Golden Tulip, which really frustrates me, because I have these two folks. One is an Army retired, and one is a very senior person in the Army. So they get big bucks. When I was in the Navy, once you hit that mark, you paid. But so they think that's because they have an extra $700-800 to get some 10-star hotel. They feel like they should have that option. So I can't have that, because if you come on my tour and we got to fly the bus all of us somewhere where we got to give you all this special treatment, it kills the brand of Africa for the Africans, where we want you to experience something in Ghana. Like for 3 days, I really want everybody to stay at One Africa, where you're going to get a cool shower, where it's not cold water, it's just natural water.
Hey, real quick, Bomani, I would not to cut you off, but the One Africa had the best pancakes I ever had in my life. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to get in.
Pineapples, kick-ass breakfast.
Breakfast off the chain. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we provide all these things, and want to make sure people are comfortable. But one of the things I want people to experience is 3 days at One Africa where you don't have any hot water or AC. So, and the biggest reason for that is the majority of people in the world, especially Black people, do not have access to hot water where they could click on a button or click on a tap and turn it, and next thing you know, the water's coming through hot. Most of us don't have that. As a matter of fact, when I was in Jamaica, I didn't know nothing about hot water until I came here in America, and when I was 11. It's reality of it. And the African continent, we want people to experience an experience where you can feel the experience. I mean, we already are spoiling people already. We got this beautiful tour bus, big TV, beautiful sound system.
Bomani, which I wanted to get in. Sorry to cut you off, but I just really want to get into that too. In the red says, does he offer more than one Ghana trip per year? I would like to travel with his group later this year. Yes, he does. But this is what I was telling people on Facebook who were criticizing you. I said, no one offers a tour package like you at the price point that you offer.
And the level of professionalism too, brother.
And the level of professionalism. Nobody does. I mean, I've been researching this stuff. People ask if I would want to do tours. I say, no, go with Bomani, because I'm just not in a position right now to do group tours. Especially in which we're going to get into. You have about 30 or 40 people on these tours at one time. How do you deal with the many personalities?
Well, brother, perfect. One of the way we fix these problems is, and I'm ex-military. My job was an aircraft technician in the U.S. Navy, and one of the things that we learned was how to just follow the leader and follow the organized strategic game plan. So, example, if you have to go out to war, and you're gonna have all the things organized to where that you gotta have your hands on deck with baggage. You got to work out your deal with the airlines to make sure you book all the package as far as their flights, find out the different personalities of people, where they're from. But most of the time, this right here, the red, black, and green aligns the type of people that we have. So you usually have more of the same mindset of people. So usually 90% of the people, it's so simple because they go with the flow of what we're dealing with. But the only bad thing about it now, that's why we have to put out a distress signal that no coons and no white devil lovers are allowed on the tour, and no people who want white grade upgrades. Like one lady, she lived around all white people, and she bragged about it and things like that. So she's out of touch. So that's one of them people that come and cause trouble on the trip. And I don't want the trouble on the trip because there's nothing to complain about, brother. I've done this 14 times straight. And I'm a Cus One Africa to tell you that Bomani gets better with time like fine wine. We make it happen and we put our heart and soul in it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only person that's here at this business operation. When we move to Ghana, we're going to have a massive crew. So we're going to dominate the market of tourism. So I dare people to do their research and find a better organized opportunity and someone who's going to treat you with the highest level of respect and professionalism. As a matter of fact, I just recruited one of my naval officers. He's going to be the second in command, lieutenant. They're not going to call his name yet at this moment, but he understands how we operate, and everyone has to understand that. So I just hired a new bus company. I got a new guide. I got a new everybody. I wipe house and remove everyone on my crew that used to work for me, because the biggest problem I have when you do this tour operation, you have to operate in sequence and order. We had one disruption and mistakes were made on the behalf of my crew and other tour members, and we have to run a tight ship. So we had Kumasi Mall, and I'm telling my tour guide, brother, you made a big mistake by bringing us to the mall when I asked you to take us to ATMs yesterday. Now people are going to be all over the place, and our goal was to go directly to shopping at Banweer and Tanso and places like that. So while we doing all of the ATM stops, I'm trying to get everybody boarded. Once I realize I got everybody boarded, I'm back at the bus making sure everybody's good. My tour guide decided to take a Olympian run to chase after somebody. I'm not sure who it is. And I got someone else on the bus trying to break past me. And I tell this lady that the bus is boarding and we're about to take off in a few. Please have a seat so we can get ready to go. She was like, I'm going to go get me a smoothie and try to bulldoze past me. I said, lady, if you leave, we're going to leave you because we can't hold and wait for you. She was like, well, the tour guide is over there. He was going the same direction. I was like, the tour guide is not the leader of this operation. He's not the boss. He's just a tour guide. I've told my tour guide already that he shouldn't do that. But the lady disrespectfully in front of a busload of people bulldozed past me after I gave her and told her that we are leaving her. So once she did all of that, I got off the bus and I was like quabbing on my tour guide because I can't leave my tour guide. You need to stop this foolishness and get on board. And once he got on board, we took off and left. Once the lady saw the bus leaving, she started calling the taxi driver to hail the bus down. Next thing you know, we see her running. So naturally we stop and we brought her on board. That right there caused a whole lot of problems. So basically at the beginning of the tour, I explained to everybody that we have a schedule, and if you don't be on schedule and you do what you want to do, you will be left. And now once you're left, it's your responsibility to use a tour book, call a hotel, or reach out to a taxi driver to take you where you need to be. It's not something where it's a distress where you're going to die or somebody going to kidnap you. So this lady freaking out thinking that something's bad going to happen to her.
Yeah, but Monty, people need to understand that your name, your brand, your reputation is on the line, and you're responsible for 30 or 40 people. So that's the reason why you have an itinerary, and you should stick to the itinerary. So when it's time to go, it's time to go. You have the eat, sleep, and shit itinerary for a reason, because again, you're the one that's going to be responsible. So if something happens to the lady, it falls back on you. And so that's what people need to understand, because this is a group tour, keyword group, keyword itinerary. It needs to be followed.
Absolutely, brother. And that's the only way we do it. I'll give you an example. The airlines and the Navy is where I spent my 10-year career as an aircraft technician. I've been a fine aircraft technician, fixing a whole lot of fighter jets and a whole lot of big Boeing aircraft and small jets. I studied logistics and I studied troubleshooting. And that's why I've been able to build a technology business fixing computer and not having to work for anybody since I was 27 years old and now 40 years old. But it taught me the greatest lesson in my life about paying attention to detail and being strategically organized. So every single operation, when you're in the Navy, I remember a lot of sailors getting left behind because some of them were in bed with fine women, and the captain of the ship said, "That's not his business. You're told to be on board a certain time, so if you miss it, it's your business to figure out it to get on board." When I was working for the airlines, every time we had to fix an aircraft and get the aircraft boarded, anybody that were on board when the captain of the aircraft, just like the captain of the ship, said, "It's time for the aircraft to be closed and we're pulling off." Once he said, give that word, everybody that works for him as under him is supposed to be on board and be in position to pull out. And they're not going to wait or stop or open the door and do for anybody else. So Bomani Tyehimba, Africa for Africans Tours and Investment, Africa Tours is 100% the same as the airlines and the naval operation. And if you do that, you'll be left behind. And if you give me a problem, I'm going to shut you down because you're being disrespectful and rude. So this person conspired against me. Her roommate that doesn't even know her got on my mic and saying that she feel a type of way that we left her, that we were almost like her roommate, and disrespect me in front of a bus full of people. And then we had two people that were in the army, the uppity folks that, you know, that should never been on my tour in the first place because they wanted a high class service and people to kiss their ass, and we ain't about that. They conspired with those two, and those became the four witches that are shut down on Facebook, my youth. Bomba clot, and now come on my trip and think them can take over. And we run things.
So, but man, it's just so you see, he grabbed the mic on the.
No, I didn't grab the mic. My weak ass tour assistant SAS, who is not with us anymore and got demoted and shut down and blocked and not on our operation anymore, gave the mic to the lady that ran off the bus, and the lady that ran off the bus talked about, well, I was just getting some smoothie and me, and I didn't know anything was wrong with it. The lady, yo, I speak English and I speak fast sometimes, but you heard exactly what I said, and I told you over and over. My tour guide also got specific instructions to tell people they need to be in the bus on time, and when we run around searching for them, if we can't find them, we're not going to sit around and wait for them. So these things are clear. And then she made it seem like I was a terrible person. She was like, you know, where I'm from, men don't leave women, and you know, they don't do stuff like that. And you know, now I feel like I'm in Africa and the men are not protecting me and everything. And she just created this side feminist show and made me feel bad. And then another lady get on the mic, which is a roommate, which initiated it, talking about she feels some type of way. So both of them got on the mic, and my tour assistant that know better, you know, side with them because they're females and things like that. And you know, and I was like, you know what, sister, you know the rules. Both of my sisters who travel with me many times, you know the rules. You're supposed to explain to these ladies that this is not good behavior, and you can't do things like that. So I went to Antanso, and I'm trying to basically just see what's up with a sister. And I'm like, are you okay with it? And she's like, I need to talk to you later. I was like, no, you can talk to me right here. So I began to talk with her, and she started yelling and screaming at me. You don't need to be leaving a woman. You know, real men don't do this. I was like, sister, we have a policy just like the airlines and everything. And she kept on screaming and yelling in my ears, being disrespectful to me. So everything everybody's seen Facebook on those group pages is me retelling the story of what happened on the tour. And yes, some people, my tour members have called me and tell me, Bomani, you're going to mess up your business. You know, I told them, my business is a respectable business. Any real respectable person who call me and do business with me, they'll know I'm about business. Just because I'm telling people, I'm spilling the beans on everything that went on the tour. I'm being honest with people because I'm making examples of my staff members and example of tour members. Do not come to my tour and interrupt our program. When you come there, make sure you know the itinerary, be clear on the itinerary, because I had too many tour members. When I asked them what we're doing today, they didn't have a clue. Brother, this book right here and the tour information that's on the website, the link I send you, and all those videos tell you everything before you give me $1 or anything. This is a digital copy on the website for this book with all the details. And folks don't have any excuse. I've asked several people what we're doing, and none of them were able to tell me what we're doing. And it gets frustrating because every minute in the morning, someone is coming up to me, what we doing? And it's like we explain what we're doing the night before on the bus and explain what's detailed. So people just really need to do their work, do their research, and come on our tours. I'm explaining to everyone, if you're not willing to do that and not willing to accept the Michelin and accept our tour rules, then I beg you, please do not send your money to my office. I get tired of people sending money to my office via wire transfer, via PayPal, via checks, and I'm not even clear who they are. You know, so I'm telling people, those of us who follow me know who Bomani Tyehimba is and respect who he is. And if you can't do that, do not come on my tour. I'm not desperate for money. I'm a technical specialist. I can make $500,000 a year doing technology work and surveillance, all kind of stuff. I was trained in all kind of high-tech stuff when I was in the Navy and all kind of things when I was in the work for the airlines. The only reason why I quit those operations because I'm tired of being a smart black guy that get railroad and everybody push the workload off on you. and then you don't get the credit you deserve and things like that. So I built my two elite business, Africa for Africans and Bomani Technology, because number one, Delta Airlines refused to give me that Delta technology job. They just wanted me to be the guy that do all the dirty work, the changing tires and brakes, using your hands to go in all kind of tight space and fixing electrical and electronic wires and doing all that work. And I wanted to get into the computer technology. So since they didn't do that for me, I studied computers on my own. I built my opportunity, and later on I got A+, Network Plus, and Security Plus certifications, and just continue my business. So you're talking about somebody that's about his business, that's studied and worked, and I built a unique, incredible administrative office here with my bare hands. Every single thing that's here, wires that's connected, network, I did it 100% by myself. So I tell people, you're dealing with someone that's about his business. I want to see repatriation work more than everything else, and that's why I take people around the country. But if folks are gonna come with their snottish, bougie attitude, Negropeans, take your punked ass to Europe and do not come to Africa on my tour. Or maybe you probably don't need to come to Africa in general, because Africa don't need your drama. We need people that's about building and not their coonish behavior. Now, so just like you think you live a privileged life, I don't want to hear what you're used to. It doesn't matter. I'm the captain of the ship. Me and my lieutenant is running things, and everybody needs to enjoy their tour. This is the best tour you're enjoying your life. I swear, I put my life on it. If you come on our tour and you don't tell me that this is the best tour you have had ever, I'm giving you a full refund back. We don't play with that. We execute religiously more than anything else. I put any white-owned business operation against what we do in Ghana, and we execute and blow them out the water like we're in the military playing naval battleship.
So what about the well, since I paid $3,000, so I don't have to follow the rules excuse? How do you feel about that? That's some excuses that people are giving towards this for this behavior.
Yeah, there's no excuse, because I'm a person that when I talk to you and I do conferences, I do more conference calls than anybody else, and I record every single last one of them, and I edit them. I spend the time here at Bomani Technology to edit every single conference call and put a lot of presentation and details together so people are clear. If you are a person that don't want to read information like most of the people that come on these tours, you're out of luck, because I'm not going to have no mercy for you. The next person that come on my tour and act with that behavior, because like I told you, when people disrespected me, including my tour staff and people, I was just smiling and being cool with it and enjoying my time with my 8-year-old son and telling them that, you know, what we're going to do with all these people, we're going to fire all of them, because you, my sister, my brother, and my mother are going to run operations of this company, and along with the elite group of my ex-military and ex-airline brothers and sisters that I've already used to replace every single person that used to work for me that I've ever seen in a video and done anything for me. We're coming through strong with the newest and most powerful operation ever. Africa for Africans is taking it at another level. So if you come on my tour and you pay that money, you disrespect me, I'm going to shut you down. Not when I get back, like I'm doing this tactics. I'm going to shut you down in front of everybody and let people know that this fool that's coming on this trip, I already explained to them not to come and disrespect us. If you are going to come here and do this one more time again, we're going to put you off our bus and put you at another hotel location to where somebody else is going to pick you up and tour with you on your own, because you're not going to come on my tour and disrespect the other 99% of people that are perfect tour members, pay their money, follow the rules and everything. It's always 1 to 2 coons. I don't know how it ended up being 4 coons, and some of my tour members being coons, the tour crew members being coons also. You know, I understand the situation that you see a woman and she's a sister and we left her because she's being disruptive. But how are you going to decide with her because we just left her? You know what I'm saying? Because she's a woman. Like one of my fake Nigerian tour assistant, which I fired immediately after we got on the plane, was saying she's a lady. I was like, brother, so we're supposed to sit there on the bus and run around for this lady, wait for this lady to get some smoothie that's going to take 20 minutes when she know the rules. I'm not here to kiss anybody's ass. I'm not desperate for money. And if you're going to come on my tour, you follow the rules or you're going to get shut down immediately. And the next person that do things like that, we're going to take you to the nearest hotel and we're going to get another tour organizer to take you and deal with you and take you around and give you all the stuff you want. And you can spend all the time at the mall, but you just won't be on our ship. The same way it works at the airlines and the same way it works at the naval ship, which has been what I've learned from I was 18 to 28. And those are the most prestigious, highest operation of business in the entire world. No one run more organized logistics than the Navy and the airlines. And that's where I got 100% on my training. Plus I developed business administration 100% on my own, because them stupid university classes that teach you how to do business don't show you none of the stuff that we have learned and developed.
So, Bomani, now there was another incident at the hotel, correct? Like one of the Change Hotel room.
No, what we have is now we have the Michelin, Accra, and Kumasi. The hotels are perfect. When we stay at One Africa, if you request you want hot water, I put you at the Almond Tree, which is a beautiful bed and breakfast hotel right there by One Africa, owned by a Jamaican couple. So we support the Jamaican couple, and we support Amicus, our Pan-African sister from America. So they go there. They have hot water, all of the rooms. Then also these ladies requested AC. So naturally that takes you to One Africa, and I put them down there. I told my tour guide, Mr. Kwabna, please make sure you give them the best hospitality service because they're hostile, and no matter what we're doing, they're still tripping. You know what I mean? So he was instructed to do that. So he put them in the best space. So that's good. So anybody who want that, we give them that only when we're in Elmina. Other than that, the Michelin in Accra and Kumasi is the perfect 2 to 3 star hotel that we're gonna stay at, and that is better than anything else out there. And they give you the home feel. So there should be no issues with the hotel.
Doesn't at One Africa they have the wall units, right? The AC, the wall units, don't they?
No, there's no wall units at One Africa. Only.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, you're right by the water. It was so cool, anyway.
Brother, I stayed in those rooms 14 times.
Yeah, I was fine.
My son a few times, and if me and my son can take a cool shower and lay in a place where there's no, as a matter of fact, they have the fan, and the fan works good to where sometimes we just turn the fan on. But my thing is, if we can enjoy this experience, so should you. It doesn't matter if you're a general in the United States military. It doesn't matter if you're a CEO of a Fortune 500 company. You should be able to experience the same experience as your brothers and sisters. If you can't, find another trip. I ain't gonna make no special privilege for no Uncle Tom bootlegging, sellout coons who feel like we're gonna kiss their ass. This ain't what my business is about. We're about nation building. We're about hard work and dedication. So I'm warning people right now, everybody, especially people watching this video, I'm not desperate for your money. So don't come on my trip just because you think you paid all kind of money and everything to act funny. I'm giving, as a matter of fact, next conference call I'm already explaining to everyone that if you already paid money already and you're gonna come and trip like this, let me know so I can hit the refund button. And we got, trust me, we got money to refund you ASAP. You know what I'm saying? ASAP. This is a properly well-organized business operation, and we do logistic things right. And we're not going to have nobody disrespect us or interrupt our tour operation. This is a mission that cannot be compromised. Repatriation has been the weakest movement ever. And it wasn't until Bomani, Tyehimba, and Sister Amicus and a few other people and the Diaspora Coalition there in Ghana got together where we really push our energy to where our brothers and sisters have citizenship, and our Ghana is at the forefront of repatriation movement. So we don't want no fools to come on these trips anymore. We want people that are business investors that's going to put their money where their mouth is and about certain things. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm so serious about this. November 16th to the 26th is Thanksgiving. School is closed. You know, more than likely your job going to give you some time off. So folks, lock a deposit down for $400 ASAP. We only have 35 slots on a big tour bus. And then we get you going on this journey of a lifetime. And remember, family, no coons allowed.
Everybody, can we please get the lights up? We have there's an echo. There's a bad echo.
Africa for Africans forever, family.
Guys, there's 153 people watching, only 74 likes. Please hit that like button. Everybody, please hit the like button. That's all I'm asking for. And make sure you support Brother Bomani. I know for a fact no one puts on a program like he does, especially for the price point. I mean, for what he offers.
Especially for Black people, brother. I want you to understand, especially for Black people, because a lot of times people complain we don't do anything for anybody or for each other because we just make big money and we go off with our careers. I'm letting people know this is a brother that could be making $500,000 a year. Trust me, working at the government for doing intelligence work, and he chose to join the revolution and be with the revolution and represent the red, black, and green to the fullest. And I am doing this for the generational. My little boy it's in his veins already, and this is something that we are doing for our people. And I want this movement to be the strongest movement because we have no home in America. Come on these repatriation tour and let's work together to build a future in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, family.
And so this isn't just strictly about going on vacation like some people treat it. This is serious. I mean, you're talking business.
Coming on a vacation. Everything coming on vacation. Do not come on my tour. This is not a vacation.
So if you can give people some more details on what exactly you do on your tour as well, because I think a lot of people were just expecting vacation, but at the same time, Brother Bomani, I know you're very thorough as far as itinerary, conference calls. I mean, you're very thorough. So there should be no confusion on what's going to take place once you show up to the airport to leave for Ghana?
Oh, no, not at all, brother, because you know what I do? I document every single trip, and I show you everything we do from A to Z in photos and videos. Everything is documented. You'll see 100%, with the exception of certain nightlife, because, I believe in a theory if we work hard. So I push my crew to work hard in the daytime, and then we play hard at night. And then while we're playing hard, we don't got no time to record and everything, but we try to shoot as much videos and pictures in nighttime. Just like I was at Vienna City in Kumasi, and they was doing the karaoke. So I had two of my brothers get up there, and they were singing Crazy Ballheads by Bob Marley. So I was like, no, man, let me do the Bomani Tyehimba remix. I was like, so I grabbed the mic, and we say, we're going to chase those crazy white devils out of town. And the crowd go wild, and like, boom, 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 yeah. I was going off, and it had a great time. That's the type of person I am. And all the white devils are looking at me like, I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? And and that's what I'm about. I'm not about any integration on the punk stuff. I mean, we wasn't gonna go over there and beat them up or anything, but white people are too comfortable in Africa, so I just set it off on them, brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things you're dealing with. You're dealing with a Black Power general, Black Power captain that's not trying to hear no crazy stuff. You join us and you're part of our tour. You better be clear on what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because people, this is the realest program, that we have put together over a period of time. We just get better. And I dare people to come and tell me that they find something better. Because if somebody would have to wake up 6 o'clock, earlier than 6 o'clock every day for the next 20 years, and they still would not catch up to us. Because that's what we've been doing, brother. Every day I'm dedicated to this office. After I finish my appointments and meetup or technical work, I'm always here and always have my devices accessible. I got one phone, my US phone. This is a locked phone. So family, if you're coming to Ghana with us, buy an unlocked phone and bring it. I had too many people that we explained that. Buy an unlocked Samsung Galaxy or iPhone, bring it with you, and then we can put in a mobile SIM card with you in Ghana to where you'll be able to have mobile Wi-Fi in your hotspot, and also you'll be able to have access to your phone calls and your network. That's the best way to communicate and have internet there in Ghana.
Bomani, in fact, Bomani, what I do actually, I just get a dual SIM phone with two SIM cards.
Especially that's perfect. Especially you don't want to be with two men with two phones. So that's a perfect idea. And as a matter of fact, Dynas, that was one of the first things I did. It was a Nokia phone, but I end up just using this right now. But I'm gonna look into that and get me another one with a dual SIM and see how that works. But the issue with the SIM here is my phone here is a locked phone. It's a Boost Mobile for a business phone in a nice flat rate. So that's why I have two phones. But brother, that was a great advice. So family, if you have that, you can get with two SIM card also. So these are the things that you need to operate. And then we'll go to the MTN store and get you all activated. All you need is your passport. So those are some of the services we provide. I can't think of one thing that we don't provide and organize for people. And also we have a list of all the things you need to prepare with, get ready, and be organized. So we don't miss a beat at all, brother. And then the greatest thing that we have is we have all pre-recorded conference calls that you go back and listen to, and you hear the same information. Did he check, just like that introduction I sent you, that 5-minute introduction, did you hear that I told people we're going to leave people if they don't follow on time? And then people, I said it in the beginning, I said it over and over.
So somebody in the chat room says, I'm just going to read the question. Then I'm going to read the post that kind of got people upset. Where's this? Goodness, where did it go? Basically, he was saying, why would he pay? But the L Web 100, you're having a great experience. He's guaranteeing a great experience. So I'm confused on your question. But his question is, I'm confused. But why would I spend my hard-earned money to not have the best experience? But he's guaranteed to have the best experience.
Hold on, brother. Hold on. This is the best experience. We have 2 to 3 star beautiful hotels that we're going to go to. We have a beautiful tour bus. We're going to drive you around to all of the Pan-African sites. As a matter of fact, let me just go to the exact schedule that's coming up in November. You're going to stay in Accra, and you're going to get the Pan-African experience. We're going to go to Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, where you can learn about the history of Kwame Nkrumah and his legacy. You're going to go to the art center where you can shop, have a good time. You're going to enjoy drumming and nice energy. You can go to W.E.B. Du Bois Center, George Padmore Library. We're going to have an incredible business and investment conference after dinner later on that evening. We're going to go to Shazer Freak restaurant and nightclub owned by a brother from the African diaspora here in Atlanta. We're going to have a great time. We're going to meet beautiful sisters. The brothers going to just love the energy. The sisters going to meet beautiful, incredible brothers. It's so much fun. Then the next day, in Accra, because we have 2 Accra days when we do a 3-day in Accra. is we go up to the mountains, to the wood carving village. We go up to Trinity Foundation. We pass Bob Marley White House or Foundation. We have a great time at the Botanical Garden. We also, later on in the evening, we go out dressed up in our finest wear to eat dinner at this incredible restaurant, Caribbean restaurant or Jamaican Ghanaian restaurant there in East Ogon called Jam Rock. And it's incredible. The food is nice. The music is nice. The drink is nice. You're enjoying the vibes. So, 2 days you're right there. You're already enjoying the time. And then the first day you get there, the activity that we have, because we get in the night, is nightlife. So I'll take you out to one of the street parties. We're eating fish and listen to good music and you're enjoying yourself. So I have no idea what somebody talking about having a good time. When you get to the hotel, the bed is comfy. You have your hot water, your AC. You have, you know what I'm saying? You have your barbershops by you. You have everything that you need right there in that compound in Micklin and in that area. And brother, the same thing in Kumasi. We go out shopping to the culture center. We go to the Ashanti Palace, the military museum. We go, go to Entanso. You get your Adinko card stamp. You go to Banwe to buy a Kente cloth. That is so fun. And you're on an air-conditioned tour bus with a microphone and the best professional people at the front, making sure you're safe. We have a licensed police officer with an AK-47 and a side piece. And we have military guys in the back that's here to protect you. And brother, this is awesome. And then when you go to One Africa, it's like paradise. You're in the ocean front. If you like to meditate, you can meditate out there by the water and enjoy yourself. Family, it is like fabulous. Brother, this is my 14th journey of a lifetime, and I've been all over the world and everywhere, and this is the best trip I've ever had in my lifetime. Yes, I fired my entire tour staff because I want to up it and make it even better. And yes, I shut down a few tour members because they were disrespectful and rude. But beyond that, man, this is the wickedest journey, man. I love it so much, man, that we had to cancel Ethiopia because Ethiopia wasn't bringing in no energy, and we just dissolved that and created the next Ghana tour because brother, I have about 100 people. That's why I tell people I'm not desperate for money. Or if you're a coon or you're a clown and you want to trip about, I'm paying all this money to come. I was like, keep your money, brother. We don't need your money. I only want the right people on this tour. And out of the 100 people I got right now, I'm like, damn. I actually thought about, we're going to have to get another bus. So I'm probably going to have 2 crews of bus going there and things. So, it's, people have to understand that, not being cocky or arrogant or anything. It's the fact that I work hard and I built this business, a Black-owned enterprise where I've hired a lot of Black people and I've hired my brothers and sisters who may have never had a chance to go to Africa to come as an assistant where maybe I'll say, I'll give you 50% off or you just pay for your ticket. You come, you hold the camera, you do certain things and put them in training mode. And a lot of them have appreciated. It's just this time around, I had some real clowns. I had these 2 brothers I gave great opportunities to, and they were crying every moment and bitching and moaning. One of the things, if you come on tour as my roadie or somebody's gonna road me, you gotta get up every day. Everything I do, you gotta do. If I get up every day and I do the tour schedule, I don't have no time off. Every single day when the bus goes out, I have to be on board as the captain of the ship and make sure go there. Tour members can stay back at the hotel and relax and enjoy themselves whenever they want, whichever day they want to take off. But if you're my assistant and my crew, you don't have no time off. So these guys are roadies. They're complaining, we worked hard a few weeks ago. My back is hurting. I don't feel good. So these guys are twins. So they just did some creepy stuff like where one of them will show up on the bus and the other one disappears. I was like, where's your brother? Then they didn't do that. So people like, why are you talking about them? I'm talking about them because I want to make examples of them. You don't come on my tour and we make deals for you, pay nice hotels and hook you up and also create opportunities for you and things like that. And you come on my tour and disrespect me. So those 2 of them and the Nigerian crook, that was my tour assistant, is gone. You know what I'm saying? Too many of my women complaining that he's not giving them the change back, not giving them the SIM card or money. And I'm calling names and calling shots. More shots is fired than anything. This is a naval operation, and it's like me blowing the enemy out the water with my aircraft, my missiles, my battleships, and everything. This is warfare, and I gotta have the best people to protect the people who's gonna write that check for $3,700 for the May tour or $2,950 for the November tour. You know what I'm saying? And the reason price is so different because the November tour is a 9-day tour. The tour in May is a 14-day tour, and it offer a whole lot more luxury as far as takarati and investments there and things like that. But these are 2 incredible tours. So I advise everybody, before you come on the tour or call, ask a bunch of crazy questions, please click on the button on our website, africafortheafricans.org, and look at the November tour and look at the May tour for next year. And once you click on it, you have all your details, a full itinerary from top to bottom with every links of every hotel we're staying at and exactly what we're doing and all the details scheduled in the T as far as time and everything. There, The same thing with all of the tours that we have. So once you do that, you read through the information, read through the tour overview, read through what's covered, what's not covered, and be clear. That way, when you talk with me, you can write down intelligent questions and not a bunch of crazy questions. That one of the things I have a problem with people is people ask too much stupid question. And you know what a stupid question is? A stupid question is a question where
I was going to ask you.
Let me finish, brother. A stupid question is where people need to do the research, where you give them information. It's like if I give you a paragraph of details, I expect you to look at it real quick and then ask me an intelligent question from that. But I don't expect you not to look at it and start asking me dumb questions. What's the price? What are we doing? Where are we going? Have you ever done this tour before? Are you going to take my money? Are you a scam artist? Are you a crook? Are you somebody that just started this business yesterday? If you don't respect me enough to look at the details and come in and insult me, I'm going to hang the phone up on you. I'm not taking no disrespect from nobody anymore. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask that. How, as far as the stupid questions, because obviously a lot of us Black people, unfortunately, we've been programmed to view Africa in a certain manner. And no matter what information's presented to, debunk that, a lot of us still use 1980s stereotypes to justify not going to Africa in 2018. How do you deal with these questions? And I'm sure you get that you wouldn't get if you were traveling to France or London.
And the hell with friends. I dare anybody out there, if you can show me a better itinerary in France and England than you, I have to transfer $5,000 in your bank account right now. I'm not saying we rich and got money like that, but we have done well in business with our investment and technology operation. So I'm basically putting my money where my mouth is whenever we have anyone, and tell them that when you come on all of our future tours, like the 4 ladies, they didn't qualify. If they came to me and said they had a bad time, they wouldn't qualify for the refund, because you know what? They didn't follow any of the rules or any of the instructions, and they were disrespectful, which caused more problems than anything else. But anybody ever come on any of my trip and they do what they're told to do and follow everything and they're respectful, and they tell me that this is not the best trip of their lifetime or they didn't have a good time, I will give you an instant refund of the full amount, 100%. Just like if you can find a better Ghana itinerary or tour operation or company than what we do and more efficient, I would transfer that money into your account. And Dynasty, you hear me saying that on your show right now.
Oh, this is
money where your mouth is, and hold me to that, brother.
Okay, this is documented. This will be up.
And also, Dynasty, I'm also saying to you too, because you're a great researcher. So find me a better company than me, brother, and I want to offer you $5,000. So you can do whatever you want to do and travel somewhere else.
I can't find a better at your price point.
You gotta do some more research, brother. I'm gonna give you a week to do some more research.
Okay, all right.
And then we do a follow-up tour, a follow-up interview, and you just let me know if you found it. If not, we're gonna go online and I'll show you the transfer of how I'm gonna transfer the money in your account, and we record all of it.
Okay. All right. So everybody, thank you for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. We have 152 people watching, only 110 likes. Please get the likes up. So I put your link in the chat room. We have Tina Thomas and Innaret who are interested in going with you in November. Can you kind of share with them the process as far as getting in contact with you? What's the next steps if they
Yeah, let me do that. Family, my phone number is 404-931-9429. Please send me a text message of your email address and your phone number, and also any details of what you're looking for specific, if you need any special things. And what I'll do is I'll add you to the system, and I'll call you, and I'll make sure to send you all of the pre-details. But at the same time, family, 100% of all the tour details is on our website at africafortheafricans.org. Once you get to the tour, once you get to the website, you go down to the link and you click on it.
Can you repeat the number again? And let me put it in the chat. They said repeat it.
Yes, the number is, and I'll get you a card also. Give me a second.
Yes, he is in Atlanta. Shout out to Nikki Love. Nikki Love is in the chat room. She said, "What's up, Bomani?"
Hey, Nikki Love, you're one of the first sisters that I did a show with back in the days about my Ghana tour. And see, my sister, we're still doing the same thing. So I appreciate your love. So, family, my number is 404-931-9429. And you can email us also at afta2010@msn.com. And send me all your details, and I'll lock you into my phone, and I'll call every single person. And you can ask me a whole lot of questions, which we can talk for over an hour or however long you want. And I just want you to be clear. I don't want anybody to give me any money up front. I just want us to be clear and go through the details and make sure you're clear, because on the last tour, I was really heartbroken. I felt that those 4 ladies really disrespected me and treated me bad. After I was on the phone with them all the time, I answered a lot of text messages and a lot of details for them. And I was very respectful, and I took care of them to the highest level. I actually gave those ladies the best accommodations and room out of everybody, and they still disrespected me. So family, I just want everybody just to be clear. I'm going to take care of you, and you're going to have the greatest time. I promise. Just, understand that, Bomani Tyehimba is a person too, and he deserves to be respected. And doing things like that to him really hurts him and break his heart. Because I remember one time I was like, what? I feel so bad because people are treating me bad, and I'm doing all this thing for them. And also, families, 1 or 2 people out of an entire tour group, so it's not a lot of people. But at the same time, too, no one should treat us bad for the work we do. So what I have, set up is this, they just really have to just understand everything. So family, just reach out to us, and I'm available all day today to go through things. And it's only 35 slots, so $400 deposit is due as soon as possible. It could be paid through PayPal, wire transfer through Chase, but we can have that conversation. And I have a tour link, detailed email that I'll send to you, payment options, the visa details, and the preparation. But at the same time, the family, all those things are on our website.
All right, but a couple more questions.
Sure, absolutely, brother. I'm here.
Another question. Somebody was asking, do you go to other places outside of Ghana in Africa?
Yes, perfectly. November 2019, which is going to be our epic South Africa tour. I'd have to just literally look at our dates and everything in our tour book. Because one thing about this tour book, it has all of the future tour details and schedule. So let me look at the dates of our South Africa tour. All right, perfect, family. Yeah, so yeah, South Africa, it also includes Zambia, Zimbabwe, and Botswana. Now, South Africa is like 8 days, and Zambia is 4 days, and also you have access to Zimbabwe, Botswana, where we're going to do a river safari. So those are the 4 countries that we're going to go to in the November tour next year. Last year, we went to Ghana, Togo, Benin in November. And also, we had an Ethiopia tour and Tanzania tour is canceled. The thing for this family is we can do much tours as possible. Now, the Ethiopia tour, I put my heart and soul in it since I went to Ethiopia last year. And the thing of it is that tour didn't work because people didn't commit and make the deposit. The reason why the Ghana tour works is because our people are willing to commit to the Ghana tour, and they like the fact that it deals with roots, culture, business, investment, nightlife, shopping, and networking, and everything under the sun. So unfortunately, not every African country can give you what Ghana give you, and that's why Ghana is our #1 country. But if you want to go to other countries, family, put your money where your mouth is and put a deposit when the information comes out.
All right, another question on Bomani. Are I'm not African, I'm an indigenous, native, Hebrew, Israelite Mo from Turtle Island, can they come on the trip?
No, brother, I'm being honest with you. I have too much people that want to come. I don't have enough slots for everybody. I got like the last 4 trips we've had to leave people by and cut people, say we can't get you on board. We'll get you on another tour. So the fact that I don't want to have people who don't belong on our tour. I only want the best people. So if you're gonna come and cause some kind of drama and think you're gonna debate me on the bus about this and that, I will shut you down and kick you off my bus and give you a refund back and send you back wherever you want to go. I'm literally being honest with you. I will literally get one of our guys to go to the bank and get the exact amount of money in cash that they paid for, give it to them in their hands, get their luggage off the bus, and put them in a nice high-class Benz taxi and send them away with a security person to be safe. Because we don't need this drama. One of the things that I put on Facebook when I was lighting up these coons and my lazy ass crew.
Which I'm gonna read the post, by the way. Go ahead.
Sure. I basically I told them that we don't got time for this. We got to make this work. We cannot compromise our mission for repatriation. We have had that buck dancing fool, W.E.B. Du Bois, even though he made it redeem himself a little bit, but he went to Ghana when he was old and decrepit. He went to Ghana when in his best years. In his best years, he spent disrespecting Marcus Garvey and killing our movement of repatriation. You know what I'm saying? I give him a little respect and I go to his place because at the end, it's something we can tell people that if coons like him didn't do what he did to Marcus Garvey and was more Pan-African like he was, we'd have the wickedest movement ever. And so I'm telling people, we ain't compromising for nobody in this movement. We keeping it red, black, and green. And if you come on the tour and act like a fool or a clown, as a matter of fact, they already know already, because everybody who's come on this tour got to watch this video for required watching, or else you can't come on the tour, because we're going through everything on this and everything in that introduction I sent you and everything on the conference call. So I'm just being clear with people. You people want to come and debate me, you fake ass people talk about you not this Africa, you're not that. This tour is for real black African people who want to know about their roots and culture. The rest of you people, if you're going to come and debate me about something else, stay off my tour. You're a fool or you're stupid just to come on my tour to think you can change the ways we run things. We have everything set and go. It's Africa for the Africans. See, this is our map right here. Beating our chests, we running things. You know what I'm saying? So you fools is getting shut down.
Okay. All right, so let me go ahead and read the post that kind of started this. Family, we had a great tour, the best ever. We had this one coon who want us to hold up at bus so she can go shopping. So we left and she chased the bus down and got pissed at us. We shut her down. I block this coon and she keeps trying to link with us. Once the tour ended, I blocked and disconnect from any coons and move forward with the best. We can't compromise our mission for bougie Negroes who want to stay in expensive white devils resorts, not us. This is a 100% Black operation. We keep it strong. Micklin hotels in Accra and Kumasi are better than any white man hotel in Africa for real Black people. These tours are not for high-class coons. We can't compromise our mission for bougie Negroes who want to stay in expensive white devil resorts, not us. This is a 100% Black operation. We keep it strong. Micklin hotels in Accra and Kumasi are better than any white man hotel in Africa for real Black people. These tours are not for high-class coons. Now, a lot of people are questioning your professionalism. What would be your response to that?
My profession is basically, I'm tired of weak-ass, stupid Black people coming on my tour and trying to sabotage one of the greatest missions for repatriation ever. So I am the most professional person you ever meet in your life. I put my life on it. You know what I'm saying? My business office ain't no joke. Anybody that's ever been in business with me, you get receipts, you get everything typed up and organized to you. So if you feel like I'm not professional because I'm putting out a distress signal to let everybody know that I don't want no coon, no punk ass people who feel like they need to kiss their ass, that is what I'm saying, and I'm doing that right now. Any of my tour members that have traveled me that feel like that I'm going off for anything. As a matter of fact, one lady that was real nice to me and was cool as hell, and we enjoy each other company and had fun in Ghana, and she did certain things for us and everything as far as just enjoyment. We told her basically, you know what I mean, sister, I don't need you texting me a bunch of messages, lecturing me, telling me to cool down, and telling me that I'm gonna ruin my business. I'm telling her that that's exactly what I want to do. I'm trying to ruin my business. I'm trying to ruin my business because when you ruin your business, high class coons and punk ass clowns don't come on your business. You know what you get, brother? I get real RBG brothers like myself that's coming to do the work, coming to help out, coming to make a difference, coming to enjoy themselves and enjoy this beautiful Black-owned establishment and network with other Black people and build relationships that they will never build before. They meet people that they will never meet. So my professionalism and distress signal is to boom, 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 kill all the bomber clad coons and I make them understand they can't come on my blood clad trip no more. I'm gonna fuck around. I want to pussy up on my trip. One real RBG. And any pussy will take me no professional, then don't come on my trip and I beg for your money. You know what I'm saying? Let's chat that in a patois. You know what I mean? If my Jamaican accent is still strong, but Ghana is a Jamaica of Africa. We don't no pussy will there.
Somebody brought up one of the responses to your post, how Black people suffer from post-traumatic slave disorder, and that by you acting this way, it's gonna, I guess, cause Black people to choose Europe over going to Africa because of post-traumatic slave disorder. And by you acting like this, what would you? In fact, okay, you would, by you acting in this type of matter, you are, I guess,
destroying my business. I'm destroying my business, like I just said. I'm destroying my business.
Yeah, destroying your business by you acting like this, and that you are going to deter people, Black people, from going to Africa because of post-traumatic slave disorder, and that they're going to go to Europe instead. What would be your response to statements like this?
Well, perfect. What I'm going to tell them is the ideal thing of it is we need people with an open mind. I'm going to explain that to you to come to Africa. Don't come with no damn rose-colored glasses. That's explained to you. What we have is a program that takes you from being a Black person in America or the Caribbean, and we go through it. All you have to do is get on a conference call, talk with me, and go through the things that we have, and we will prepare you, organize, and get you prepared to go to Ghana. Not, if you're not going to have the same preparation to go to Europe or any of those places. And the thing of it is, everything that you go to in Europe is irrelevant. Every place I go to Ghana is relevant to us. If I go to a restaurant, it's a brother and sister from Ghana that owns it, that we're taking care of their family by going there. It's one of our brothers that repatriate, that want to show us that they're building a restaurant, that they're building a business. Jerry had the Memorial Wall of Fame for our African ancestors in Prom Prom. We took the crew over there. We had lunch. We had a good time and everything. So my thing to people is like, it's what it is. We set the best program up for you. But my point to you is that You can't just come and be disrespectful and talk about no post-traumatic slavery and all that stuff. I understand black people are fucked up, but you're more fucked up if you're gonna disrespect a black person that's building something for you and taking care of you. I don't. This is no excuse. So that fool who wrote that comment and the rest of the people who are gonna write this comment that want to play that, I do not care. I don't want your business. I only want business from a few black people. I don't want business from every black people. Black people who understand our method. So if you want to go to Europe, take your punk ass to Europe. And if anybody think this is make them want to go to Europe, take your punk ass to Europe. You better be careful, because when you go to Europe, then white people will kill you. As a matter of fact, I had a distress situation in England, and I ran the hell out because I almost got lynched. You know what I'm saying? And all I was doing is just enjoying a holiday time there and hanging out with my family. You know what I'm saying? I have never had that problem in Africa. And plus, we have licensed policemen with AK-47 loaded to make sure anybody mess with our tour members, they give them a warning, a ticket first, then they get handcuffed second, and then get the paddy wagon taken away from them. So my tour members are protected 24/7 by hotel security and staff and crew. And you have my hardest guys that are street guys in Kumasi, Accra, and Elmina with you. The toughest guys in those cities are with us. So all the street guys protect you. As long as you follow my rules and opportunity and operation, do that. Because we had one sister, unfortunately, and a few people that stepped out and did their own thing one day because they got up late and they missed the bus. They didn't get mad at me because we couldn't wait 2 hours for when they got up. They got up about 12 o'clock. I'm like, yo, dude, we got to leave at 9 o'clock, the latest. So, we basically, make sure everybody's good. So you stay with the tour bus, you stay with our crew, and you're protected. But you go other places, ain't nobody got your back like this. You know what I'm saying? If you say you want some land and want some investment, I'll make sure you get the right person. And that person cannot mess your money up, or that person have problems with me and my crew, so they ain't gonna mess you up. Anybody ever come through me and get any land or any business, they know that my crew got them, and they would never mess their money up. And anybody mess their money up, they call me, and I make a few phone calls, and they got their money back, and that person be dealt with. It's that serious. I've built this enterprise from 2006 to 2018 to build it for real black people who want to live in Africa, do business, and make things work. And everybody else, I do not need your business. Do not call me or waste my time. Keep away.
Appreciate the super chat. One Mark BC. He says, Brother Bomani, keep pushing. You are doing great work. The people who are speaking negative did not intend on going to Africa anyways. And I believe that.
Idiots, man. Go to France and get fucked over by these assholes that might kill your ass like they did to that idiot in Greece.
Money, let's talk about that. So you've had the situation again. A lot of black people will still use 1980 stereotypes and not go to Africa. But the situation in Greece, and the boys that killed Bakari Henderson, that was his name, Bakari Henderson. The people that killed him, they got off on bail, like $500. I think it was like $500. Bail was $500, and they returned back to Serbia. So he's not going to get any justice. You have another brother in China, I forgot his name, who's in a Chinese prison over some bullshit. And then, Bomani, you have black women, so-called educated black women, who, when they go to these Asian countries and random Asians on the street start touching their hair, they make up every excuse for why it's okay. Why are we so? But we won't boycott going to China. We won't boycott going to Greece. But again, we'll use every excuse to not go to Africa. Why is that?
Yeah, because people are conditioning their mind that if you go to Europe, you're gonna get 5-star hotels. You're gonna have people with massage sauna. You're gonna go to see the Eiffel Tower. You're gonna see the Big Ben and things like that. And they see these things in their child book stories, and they see it on cartoons, and they're like, "Oh my God, Europe is so fascinating. They built everything." But like I tell people, that those itineraries are whack and garbage, and you're wasting your money. And the situation happened to that sellout guy that got killed in Greece. I mean, I'm not trying to say that he deserved it or anything, but my point is, we have in our crew, I got Marines that people don't know are Marines that ain't playing around, and I got guys. I already told you already. I got fully loaded licensed police officers that say Ghana police, and they got the guns ready on safety, and people who are not even watching us. They don't even know who's watching us, because I have so many people that are spies watching spies. And you know why I do that, brother? Because this business has done well for me and my family, and put us on another level. And I will do anything to protect my investment. Anyone coming to tour me, your life is secured. You are protected 100%. The only time you jeopardize your life is when you decide that you want to run off the bus and do what you want to do and not follow our rules. Then I can't really protect you. When you're with us where we need to be at, you're being protected by everybody. We go out for nightlife, brother. Sometimes it's 30 of us. You know what I'm saying? We go to a club or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know. Sometimes people think it's 2 or 3 of us. So once an incident happened, you see our crew come around and people, and then we were like, you know what I'm saying? So you go to Ghana with me at any nightclub, you have by this time the security guy is, you know, he's doing intel now. So what he is, he's a plain clothes. He's not walking around Ghana police anymore. And what he is, he doesn't have that big AK-47. He just have a few side piece, and he have, you know, bulletproof vest. And then we have the Marines, which, you know, which I always gotta have 1 or 2 Marines with me. The Marines that's ready to, if any tour member disrespect us, they just say, yo, don't disrespect Brother Bomani, man. That's not cool. We can't have that. And they also there to protect our sisters from those punk ass Rasta guys that's trying to exploit them. Now, my Marines have been told that when you see these Rasta guys and we give them a warning, especially we'll give them the first one, then we call the police. And after, if some of them disrespect themselves, my guys were told to hold them down and get them a good proper ass whooping, because no one is going to disrespect my black woman. Nobody. I protect my black woman to the highest. Even when I had those 4 coons, I still make sure that they were protected. I told my tour guy, which I had to get rid of, to take care of them. If you got to go spend a few $100s to buy breakfast for them, or if you even have to put them in another 5-star hotel, do it, because I want them to go home happy. Because once they go home, I run my military tactics and strategy on them, which is block, 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 fire, 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 hit them from every angle. So I was Facebooking murdering them. I was murdering them on the group page that we have on WhatsApp, to the point where people started leaving because some people were pissed off at me and things like that. So that's what Bomani Tyehimba is, man. I'm just stirring up a little controversy. It's all good. I'm calling names and I'm kicking ass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm not saying all educated systems like that. I'm just saying you know, if it's a few, like I'm on some of these black travel pages, and you know, they brag about being educated, they travel, but then they go to Asia, they allowed weird Asian people to touch their hair randomly on the street, and they think it's okay. Like it's like they want to be the tourist attraction instead of going to the tourist attraction. You know, it's like they enjoy the attention, and it's sick. But you know,
yeah, brother, it's one of those things and that's why when the guy was saying about we're gonna turn people off, the thing of it is, my program give you clarity. The only thing I'm saying, brother, and I'm saying it this simple, is that we just want people to follow the tour rules. Like I texted a subject earlier, you texted another subject, which makes sense. Negropeans just interested in going to Europe, and they should not go to Africa. But what I really want to let people know, that you have to follow every tour and travel policy. Bomani Tyehimba tour group, which is an elite tour group just like Disney World or any other tour group. The airline policy, you have to make sure you get on board on time. And you also have to make sure that you're there to do everything on time, because it's not our responsibility if you want to do some unorganized stuff. Like I had like a few tour members that consistently, especially this one brother, he's always late, to the point where a lot of times I tell my guys, just roll the bus a little bit and blow the horn, because he thinks I'm really not going to leave him. Unfortunately, he didn't get left, but a few times, if it wasn't for his friend, you know, which is a good friend of mine, getting off the bus and then letting him know, he'd have been left, especially at the airport the first day when everybody's going to the bus. This guy just decided to do some side stuff and go off. You know, you can't do that. When he come with us, we said, everybody follow us. We're going to go to the bus. We're going to get the bus packed. You know, we don't let nobody carry your cart, you know, and just follow the direction. It's a simple situation. You know, don't come flashy with jewelry and all kind of stuff like you're a big baller. Come with an open mind and enjoy yourself. You, like I said, whether you're a general in the military, whether you a PhD doctor, and you all kind of things, it doesn't matter. You're a tour member to enjoy the best journey of your life. Only thing we ask is to respect our tour policy and our general terms. So there's a general terms on the tour link itself that we require people to read, but people don't read the stuff and people don't listen to calls and things. So if we don't have enough people doing that, then it makes our jobs difficult. So that's why I'm making examples of people right now, and I'm saying what I'm saying, because I don't want to have to deal with this. Now I feel like I almost had a heart attack having to babysit every day. My tour member, that lazy ass Nigerian, he's sitting there looking like a model. I tell him, I was like, yo, Righteous, stop looking like a model. You're here to work. You're not a pretty boy. I was like, take off your shirt and just put on something rough to wear, and let's go get these bags. Help the people, help our tour driver and the tour mate load the bus. So he goes there. Next thing you know, the tour mate is loading the bus. He's standing there looking all pretty. And then the two Rasta brothers, they just sitting there looking like they just clueless, don't know what happened. I was like, all right, check this out. You two pack the bus below. and you two pack the bus up front. And by the way, I had to pull them from breakfast. You know, I didn't even eat breakfast then. So it's like, if you want to eat breakfast, you eat breakfast real quick, or you do the world quick, and then we eat breakfast. But it's like the breakfast is priority for our tour members. Our tour members, that's what the food is for. That's what the dinner's for and everything. Once the little food is left over, it's for me and my staff members, and then, you know, our crew members. If not, all of us are being paid money to buy our own breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So sometimes I get confused when I see tour staff members going and eating before other people, and then the next thing I know, a tour member didn't eat. I was like, brother, did you pay $3,700 coming on this tour? So why would you eat the food that person paid for, and you got paid a separate money to buy your own food? You guys are being disrespectful. You can't be doing that. So after a while of doing that for years and years with people, I just decided to fire everybody, because you're taking advantage of me. Why should I babysit you? You know the bus needs to be packed. You know bags need to be put in the back. So my fake ass tour assistant righteous, this is what he said to me. He was like, well, we can't just start putting stuff in the back. And I was like, you know what, brother, please, just give me a second. Just follow my rules. I'm the captain of the ship. I've been doing this for a long time, and I know how to pack a bus. Do not be on some lazy stuff. Like a lot of times over the years, like people have told me that, you know, he grab one bag and act like he's working and then disappear. Like a lot of times I have my second in command, usually where they're the ones that help me do all the logistic work. It's kind of like on a naval ship where you have a captain, myself, and you have an executive officer. Their goal is to make sure that all work is passed down from them to all their crew members and everything. And if they got to babysit someone and someone is not doing their mission, it jeopardizes the life of a complete naval operation. I remember there were situations where people got beat up, or people got thrown off, or people fell off a ship and doing certain things or got left behind because they weren't following the rules and weren't doing their jobs and put themselves in jeopardy. So that's why we don't want certain people on this tour, because it's important that we follow safety and protocol. We want to be the most elite company in the world as far as tourism. And I feel like no other company out there in the world can match us and can deliver what we deliver. But the thing of it is, I'm still a small scale company, and I'm looking to beef up our 10 employees to about 30 or 40 employees. And once we start doing a whole lot of work, when I build my a corporate building in Senior Baraku there, which is about an hour and a half away from Accra, and about an hour away from or 30 minutes away from Winneba. So when I do that, we're gonna have an elite operation, and Bomani Technology is gonna wire the place with all kind of technology to where we have all kind of offices to where we do tours over the entire continent. But most of our tours right now is Pan-African tours. Eventually, I'll have tours for coons and people who feel like they need that, and I'll give them the 10-star hotel. And instead of paying $2,950, it's twice that amount of money. You pay double. So you can either get the Pan-African rate, or you can get the coon rate, which is twice as much as the Pan-African rate. So if you got that kind of money to waste, give it to me, and I won't be on that tour, but I'll have my most Uncle Tom, Bushy, sellout Ghanaian brothers who want to do tourism and kiss folks' ass, do that job, and we all split the money. I'm fine with that. But right now, it's just only for RBG, real black people, man, family.
All right. Well, with that being said, brother. With that being said, brother, is there anything else you want? What we'll do, we'll go ahead and close out. So anything else you want to share in closing?
Family, please go to our website, africafortheafricans.org, and click on the tour links and look on all the details, and then view all the information for the tour. And also check out our incredible YouTube page. You can look for my name, Bomani Tyehimba, or youtube.com/Bomani 2007, and you'll see 100% of all the highlight videos that we have done in Ghana for the last several years. And more important, if you subscribe right now to our YouTube channel, I got tons of video of the last trip I made that you'll see, because I want family to see the experience and the fun people are having. That way they can make a decision and come on the tour. And also, family, make sure you do your research and compare what we do with other people, and respectfully write down good questions, and let's go through it and we get you registered. 35 slot, deposit is $400, and it's due by July 1st. We are going to fill up fast. So family, take care and reach out to me, and I'll link you. And I'll link you back.
All right, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Brother Bomani, thank you so much for coming on. Really, really appreciate it. Guys, make sure you go to his site. If you're interested in a tour, send him a message. With that being said, guys, please go to search for Uhuru on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. Also go to Africa Personified on those same platforms. Go to africapersonified.africa. Go to search for Uhuru.com, DynastyMir.com, and Amazon.com. Search your name, Dynasty Mir. Please buy a book. Until next time, family, peace.